friends, and welcome back to the channel. As you can see, it is the same day as I posted all the little scrappy banners, and I am still sorting through the scraps on my desk. So I decided today that I was going to make some little, well, some are little, some are not, postage stamps. So these are like layered postage stamps. So I went through all of my scraps and grabbed a few that were big enough to be bothered die cutting, and I just die cut this stamp size. This is about 2 7/8, the cream color, and then the one in the front is 2 1/4, and they range, of course, in size. The base of this one is 2 1/4, 2 1/8 by 1 1/2, and then this last size is 1 1/2 by, I'm going to guess, 1 inch. Oh, 1 1/8. And so the plan is to create some stamp embellishments. So I will put you on fast forward while I ink these. I'm using stickers on mine, but you could easily do this with small little stamped images. Okay, I'm back. These are all inked up, and I wanted to show you what I like to do with some of my scraps. This is just chipboard, and if you've got any... Sorry about that. Doggies decided to start a fight. What I was going to say is, if you have any chipboard or extra pieces of any particular color cardstock laying around, this is a great way to use it up. You can just take the chipboard and use it instead of foam tape, and it'll add a little bit of dimension. And if you're cheap, I mean frugal like me, you don't want to go out and spend money on things like that. And it's not really great for the environment. This is a way better solution. So this is just cream cardstock, and all I tend to do for this is any kind of shape, size, doesn't matter. Glue it on itself and fold it over. And this just became 110-pound, sorry, actually more like 100-pound cardstock. This is just the Michaels brand. And this one I just double layered it. And just like that. So you can really plow through your scraps of things. And this is another great way to use up cardstock that you're not a super fan of the color or the quality or whatever. But there. So these ones are already popped up, and now these 4 are, and I'm going to do the same with these 4 little ones on the bottom, and I'll be right back. So my recommendation is, if you're going to use your scraps for adding dimension, use liquid glue. It actually is a little bit more reliable than not. So as you can see, I'm still pulling in some of my scraps. I pre-cut a few different things from my scraps earlier. And I'm just sticking and plonking. So I think we'll start with those. But maybe now is a good time to pull in a sticker sheet. These large stamps were really quite easy to do. My only regret is I should have used the little Santa faces in one of the sticker book albums. I really end up liking the one that has the little Santa on it. It ends up I only use one. So, and I'm just kind of trying to pull together. This is from a different Simple Stories Christmas sticker book. It's from last year. I think that one's called Vintage Christmas, Vintage Cabin. And then this one here that I've got open now is this year's Simple Stories. This is where I end up using the Santa face, and I love it. I wish I had done that for all 4 of the larger stamps, but I can always make more. My plan is for these to become focal points on cards, or they'd make, the larger ones would make good gift tags. Just really depends on how you tend to memory keep, or what kind of Christmas crafting you like to do. The 4 little ones at the bottom are probably the hardest to do because they're so small. I had to go through and find really tiny little stickers for those. Sorry if you hear any sort of snuffling in the background. I have a doggy with his head on my shoulder, very close to the microphone, so I apologize. Looks like I am almost done. I'll be back to you here live in just a moment. All right, I'm back. Some of these I am happy with. Some of them are meh. This one I really like. This one is fine. This one I really like. I should have probably just used all the Santa faces, but... And then these little ones here are just meh. These are going to be good little embellishments to have in my stash. And these ones were so small, I just went through and grabbed the smallest stickers I could from the cardstock sticker sheet I showed you earlier at the beginning of the video. So there we go. 12 new embellishments. I think the reason I'm not super happy with some of them is because they don't have any words on them. But a lot of the words that I have left are too big for this size. So maybe it's a case of I put the little banner and then the word strip goes here. We'll see. But there we go. More scraps used up. And I still have a lot more to go. So stay tuned, friends. It's a bit of an epic embellishment making kind of a day. This is just my OCD kicking in. There we go. All right, as always, thanks for coming to hang out with me. Stay tuned as I continue to tackle the mess on my desk. Bye for now.